cannot believe it. I mean, man, it's been a blessing to be a part of so many. I mean, I haven't missed a Clemson home game since 2003, so as a little kid, and then been able to have played in every one since 2017. It's really special, and we just want to go out the right way. Obviously, I mean, this one means more than any of them up to this point because we just want to finish up strong as seniors.
Is there any chance that, I don't know, given the eligibility rules and things like that, that you might be back?
Yeah, I won't. I actually don't even have that option since I did not redshirt my freshman year. So basically this year, so I'm not like the six. It's kind of weird. It's like because it's kind of like a category of my own because like I'm not a 6-year technically, but I still had to use that COVID year.
Right.
So I don't even have that option. So this will be last one.
You got that play call on Saturday. Obviously worked on it.
Yeah.
What were you thinking when they were like, all right, we're gonna go for this?
Oh man. I mean, yeah. First off, I just want to thank God for giving me that opportunity. That was just such a awesome moment and a blessing. And then I got to give credit to all my teammates on that play. I mean, it was a great play call, but as far as my teammates, I mean, it starts with a great snap from Jack Maddox. He's been doing an awesome job all year. And then BT did a good job with kind of pulling defense to the side. And then from there, Marcus Tate, Jordan McFadden did an excellent job double teaming that 3 technique. And Jordan did great coming off on the backer at the last second. And then Kevin Swin, I mean, that's a defensive guy right there, but he was gobbling up that guy in his one-on-one block. And then Justin Maskell did a great job going against that linebacker. And then Davis Allen with the kick out coming across. So it was just awesome execution. So got to give them all the credit because I didn't even get touched till I got to the end zone. But as far as the play call, I mean, I was just kind of like, man, I was like, let's go. I did get out there, though, and I was like, oh, it's either going to be a touchdown or not going to work because there's no first down option. So, but I was ready to go. We were confident in it. We thought we had a good look for it. And it was just, it was just kind of like, hey, let's go do it. And it was fun. It was a good spark in the game. I think we needed it at the time.
How long has that been in the bag? How long have y'all worked on that one?
We have, every, you always, as a team, like you always scheme up different plays and you always have your fakes and stuff. I mean, we've had a play like that, ever since I've been here. So, yeah, it's a lot of work goes into all that stuff, It doesn't just happen.
When it actually gets called.
What's that?
Then when it actually gets called, right? Talk about that.
When it actually gets called?
You practice it forever and then it gets called.
Right, it is crazy, yeah, because there's so many other times where you're like, oh, you think this play is going to get called, and it doesn't in a game. And, it's just a testament to always just trying to be ready, just always being ready. And, and sometimes, it might not come, but you got to be ready when it does. And it was just awesome. I mean, wasn't just like a one-moment thing, it's a culmination of many moments. And, just a lot of hard work, and I'm just really proud of the whole field goal team because, that's something that we practiced all year, and it just came together at a perfect time, and it was a great play call, really in a good situation. And, so, I mean, you just got to be ready for it, and all the practice is what you got to end up attributing it to.
Could you tell pre-snap that it was going to work? What are you looking at that?
Yeah. Yeah, well, basically, I mean, it was just it was kind of like a pretty consistent look, and it was just kind of based on how they were not as many people on one side, and we just kind of everybody just knew, since we knew like the defense that we were looking for that they were in, everybody knew the job, what to do on that, and everybody just did their job very well. So it was kind of just just a lot of practice again, just practicing it each week and being ready when it was called. And it was just great to see all the guys, like when I called it in the huddle, they're just like, all right, let's go, let's get it done. And we had the right mindset, and it was a great play in the game.
BT kind of drift out the opposite.
Right, yeah, so BT ran that other way, kind of like, you could fake the pitch like you've seen some teams do the no look, and that kind of holds that backer over there. So that he did a good job on that.
BT drawing coverage.
Hey, I know. Hey, I need to come put him in the slot.
Well, what's this season been like for you? You've obviously been on a lot of teams.
Yeah.
That, where you guys have run up points and been able to do that. This is a kind of a different season for all of you. How has it been like, and what's your perspective on it?
Man, it's very different. And, it can, at first, you're going into the year. I know it's my last year, and you just have so many high hopes. Like, you want to go 15-0, win a national championship. I mean, that's what we were thinking. And so it's really tough at first with some of those losses, like after the second one, and then especially Pittsburgh. It's like, man, it's like a lot of things you start to see stuff come off the table at such an early time. But, man, they just got to give the coaches a lot of credit and these guys because more than anything, it's just kind of been the mindset of, man, just don't focus on what could have been, focus on what still can be. And there's so much that still can be, and that's kind of what we've learned. And, I'm thankful to be at a place like Clemson because this isn't just about one team. Like, it really is a program. And we know that this team has a specific purpose in this program as well. I mean, hey, we still have a chance to go win 10 games. I mean, we could still make the AC championship, but even if we didn't do that, like, if we could just go win these next 3, which is hopefully we will, I mean, that's a great year. And, and I know some people, I mean, most of our fans are very proud of us and stuff, and that means a lot. And, I mean, I've been at Clemson a long time, and if you'd have told us 10 years ago that, hey, because I remember as a kid, I was like, man, if we could win 10 games this year, that would be amazing. Like, that was my only goal as a kid. Like, I'll be set for life. Like, what if I would have told some people that 10 years ago, or somebody would have told me, hey, 10 wins will be y'all's down year. People would have freaked out, So, like, it's just keeping that in perspective. And and I just want to encourage everyone to, don't get at the end of it and just end of a 10-win season and think that you just complained the whole time. Like, we got to find ways to enjoy it. And there's always things like, I mean, as a team, especially as an offense, we have not performed our standard for the most part. We've had some bright spots here and there, and everybody knows that, but we're working hard to make it better. And, we just got to just keep believing, and at the end of the day, we've positioned ourselves in the right way. But to finish up your question, I will say what this year's really done is we just appreciate winning that much more. I mean, we always preach it and stuff, but it's just sometimes hard until you actually like take a few losses, and it's just like, man, and you just see like how every team has a bunch of good players, and just the value of a win, like every single game, whether it's in Louisville in that locker room after Florida State or this past weekend, like we are just so happy to win, and it just creates that best of one mentality that we've always talked about.
Just speaking of 10 years ago, it's kind of a little bit opposite in that 10 years ago, Clemson was 9-1 and had an opportunity to clinch. This year,
Yeah.
Wake Forest is 9-1.
Yeah.
What do you remember, if anything, about that 2011 Wake Forest game where they?
I know. Well, I do remember we won on a game-winning field goal, so that'd be nice to do this weekend too. Obviously, we'd like to win by a little more, but hey, we'll take a win and we can get it. But I mean, I just remember, it was kind of like that 2011 season. That was a special year because we really needed some momentum. It was a tough year the year before, and we started off 8-0, and I know they say like kind of it was new to Clemson, like we weren't really quite ready for that. But the guys, and we went and lost to Georgia Tech, but I still remember they came back and did a great job finishing out the division versus Wake in that game. And so I mean, it is kind of crazy. I didn't even think about that, how they're kind of in the same position. So hey, I mean, the division's still gonna have to run through us right here in Death Valley. So we just want to defend our home turf and really just go attack the day and try to get a win.
11, 12, I guess, that year.
Yeah, let's see. It was 2011, so I was 13 years old. Yeah, I was 7th grade. So that was kind of the start of this 10-win streak that we've been on, and man, it's been an amazing ride.
Did you get to run on the field, or I guess what was that?
Yeah. So after the game, like we would all, storm the field. Obviously, my role as a kid was kind of always keeping the touch chart. I always kept track of how many times the players touched the ball, like the C.J. Spillers, Jacoby Fords, Sammy Watkins, just to make sure that our star players are getting it. Clay's kind of taken over those duties now, but he's a senior now, so hey, they're gonna have to find someone else next year. I don't think my parents have any more kids. I don't know about, so I don't know who is gonna be next, but I'm sure they'll find someone.
Well, now that you bring up your family, I mean, you've all been so invested in Clemson. Your choice to come here, play for your dad, that kind of thing. Did you ever worry about it? And I'm guessing it's been as rewarding as you thought it might be when you came.
Yeah, I mean, no, it was a lot to think about. Coming out of high school. I mean, obviously, I grew up dreaming of coming to Clemson, but I was blessed to have several good 1AA schools that I had offers from, and that was it gave me a little thought because I was like, man, like I mean, you could go somewhere and like really, kind of probably play early, like be a prominent guy there, or come here and I know it's going to be a little tougher, but man, I'm just so happy with the decision, so happy. I mean, it's just been great, and I could see like how for a lot of people on the outside it might be like, oh, how would that dynamic work, like going and playing for your dad and stuff. And and I definitely in a lot of situations I'm sure it could be tough, but I think it's really just a testament to, I mean, first him and then me and my brother as well, just on how we handle the situation. I mean, it's not for everyone, but we just do a really good job of kind of compartmentalizing. I think like at the end of the day, when I'm in this facility, like he's my coach and I'm just one of the players, and that's really how I treat it. But then obviously he's going to always be my dad and support me and love me, and it's always nice to be able to go 5 minutes down the road and be with my family, and my family's at all my games, so that's such a blessing. But we just do a really good job of kind of just having that respect as a player coach, and then also the father-dad relationship. But it's just been a really good balance, and it's really just, I mean, it's been amazing how it's worked out.
Have you kind of, as the guy who kind of started it. I mean, if you helped your brother, did you help the Venables?
Right, right.
Guys to kind of navigate that road.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, I remember talking to Kirk Herbstreit and stuff when his sons are coming in, and just like kind of a little different there, but still kind of same thing. You know, they have the father of a well-known guy, and both of them. Jake's no longer with us, but they when he was here too, they did a great job with it. And I've talked to my brothers and stuff, and at the end of the day, it's just all about being who you are. I mean, at the end, you know, like people make it so much about, but I never believe like it's never about who your parents are or where you come from. It's just about who you are as a person, and then the type of work ethic you're going to have, and then who you become as a player. That's really what it's about, and we have a great respect for everyone in this locker room, and everyone has a different role in this team. But it's not hard to earn all these guys' respect when you come in here and you're about the right things and you work hard and you treat people well. That's really what it's all about.
I guess after the big field goal run in your head, anything to say to you?
Yeah, he just like, gosh, it was such a blur, honestly. But I just know he was super happy, and he was just like, man, that was awesome. That was awesome. I'm proud of you. And it was just really, really special. I thought Clemson FB had a good caption saying a little backyard ball, drew it up. It was kind of something like that, But it was just a special moment, and seeing everybody just so excited. And it was just good to, we were about to go into the second quarter down 7-6, and it was kind of just like you could kind of feel the energy in the stadium was just a little lacking. It was kind of dull. It's like, so that was just kind